Well, hello, this is Jeff Gaudiosi, and you're on misplaceddraws.com, where music comes to life. And my guest today leads one of the great American rock bands on the scene. Alongside The Wreck, he's put out consistently strong music and built a solid following. They just released a new single called Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, and they're about to kick off a U.S. tour. From Robert Jon and The Wreck, please welcome Robert Jon Burrison. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Now, before we get into anything else, talk to me about The Wreck. Who else joins you in the band?
We have Henry James on guitar, lead guitar. We have Warren Merle on the bass, Jake Abernathy on the keys, and then Andrew Spatman on the drums.
And as I mentioned, the new single is called Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, and it's a hard-hitting, kind of in-your-face rocker that it's really a call to action. Talk to me a little bit about the origins of that track.
Yeah, I mean, it really came from Henry and I sitting on his couch in his apartment for something like that strong of a rocker. It's interesting where those things can kind of start from. But yeah, he just had this idea, kind of went with it, and really, it's so simple. It's just, I mean, the meaning behind it is literally put your money where your mouth is. I mean, it's writing it. I was like, how can I say this more? But words matter, and your actions speak. So, just do the right thing sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun to play. And yeah, we're excited to perform it for the first time live. We haven't done that yet, so we're excited for this next tour to bring it out.
Yeah. You guys have been around for a while. I mean, even though I still think of you as a new band, you've been around for quite a bit now, and you've put out a ton of music. Not many bands can be as prolific as you are and still keep that high level of quality in their music. I mean, are you guys always writing? Does everyone in the band contribute? What's the creative process when it comes to The Wreck?
Yeah. I mean, we're all one unit. It's really cohesive. We all are writing together. Whenever every chance we can get, and we try our best to keep everything at a certain level. We released a lot of music, so we definitely kind of have gone through different paths, and kind of have the ability of sometimes this is a little bit more rock and this one's a little bit more funky, this one's a little bit more laid back, and yeah, we all just contribute together, so we have that ability to do that. I mean, sometimes one person just has those ideas that are flowing, and you kind of like back him up and keep the ball pushing. And then sometimes we're all like, wow, I don't know, so we just get in the room and we just jam and then see if anything sparks. Sometimes the fire's lit, sometimes you have to start it, so it just depends on the time.
Well, and sort of speaking to that prolific nature, you guys put out an incredible record last August called Heartbreaks and Last Goodbyes.
Thank you.
And since then, you've also put out a couple of non-album singles like Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. As a band, it seems like you guys have really embraced sort of the new model of getting music out there when it's ready, as opposed to that old, album tour album cycle.
Yeah. And yeah. That's kind of what has been our plan for the past 2 years to see if how that all works. I think a lot of us are still old school in the way, where we wish we could just release two singles off a record and then release the record, and then it's a steady balance of the two that we strive for. But yeah, we've tried that out past few years, and you have to talk to someone about all the algorithms of the internet and how all that works, but it seems to be working. So we've got a few more in the chamber, and we'll continue to do what we do.
And now, as you release these non-album singles, will they eventually end up on an album, or are you the kind where we're just moving forward? That single's out there, we got new stuff coming.
We definitely want the singles to find a place on some sort of medium, whether it's a vinyl or CD for the people that like those things. So yeah, they'll all find their place somewhere. I don't know if it'll be on the next record or just a compilation. We have these compilation records called Wreckage Volume 1, Wreckage Volume 2, and I think Wreckage Volume 3 will be out soon. So just kind of a place for them to live, and because not every song belongs on every record. So yeah, there's always going to be a place for them. We usually don't let any of them just live on the internet forever.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's a whole little mystery that we are continuing to try and put together.
Your last few releases have been on Journeyman Records, which is the company headed up by the great Joe Bonamassa.
Yeah,
How did you end up working with Journeyman? And does it help to have a label run by an artist who gets what it is you're doing?
I would say so. Just to that last question, I think that really helps to have an artist that's about the music to be kind of like a part of the head. Just because they know what they know the hustle, they know what you got to do. Um, and yeah, it all happened really organically. We were out on Joe's Keeping the Blues Alive at Sea cruise, which we've now done like 7 times. But we just met the team. We met all of them, and then we went on it again, and we started becoming friends, and it just seemed pretty natural. It wasn't a like, hey, nice to meet you, let's do this. It was able to kind of grow organically and have a relationship there with the team and everything to then move forward. So it's been great. It's been it's awesome to have them as a team member basically, and helps us in moving forward.
Kind of getting into the history of the band a bit. At first listen, I would think, okay, they're a Texas band, but you're really from Southern California.
Yeah.
Who did you grow up listening to? What influenced the sound of the band? Because there's a lot of music that comes out of Southern California, and I think you guys sort of have absorbed all of it.
Yeah, we all come from different like musical backgrounds of Southern California. Some of us grew up in the punk scene, some of us grew up in the ska reggae scene, and some just the straight classic rock scene. But we try to just tend to let the song kind of move us in the direction of the music, more than we're going to write this style of music. It's just kind of what happens naturally and what comes out of us. Which happens to be kind of like the Southern rock tinge to it, but definitely not deliberate. We just kind of started playing music and writing music, and that's just kind of what comes out of our fingers and our voices. So it works. We enjoy it. You got to do stuff that you enjoy, and that's the music that we enjoy.
Well, and I think it makes you a unique band, which is rare these days, is to find a band that doesn't sound like someone else, that really is their own thing.
Yeah, I think that that's probably one of the hardest parts of being an artist is finding your own voice when it comes to anything. Whether it's painting or any type of artist, is just finding your own voice. And I think we still continue to look for it and strive for it, and do what feels the most natural.
You're about to hit the road again. That's really where you guys excel as a band. What could
Yeah,
a fan expect when they go see Robert Jon and the Wreck live?
we are just there to have a good time. We're there to play our music and hopefully and relate to the audience that's there. We're there to give the energy, as much energy as we get from the audience is what we're going to give back. And it's just that's what we live for. So it's without having the audience and the fans engage with us, you almost lose something in the music to me. If we were just here releasing songs and didn't have that other side of the engagement, it would be lost on me. So it's why we play music. um, That's it. But no, we're excited for this next run. We have a whole record of stuff that we played a little bit last year, but not much. And we're going to add in some fun stuff. We got some new songs that we're going to add in that aren't been released. Because why sit on them? So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Your dates for now take you through part of the US and into Europe in May. Will you be adding more dates for the summer? Any chance that we'll get you up here in the Northeast?
I think there's a really good chance. Uh, I think there's a really good chance that you'll see us in the Northeast. Not for this summer. I think there's a really good chance. I don't know when we're releasing those dates or what's happening, but I think we will be up there this summer, no matter what.
Sounds good to me.
Hopefully close to you.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm in Connecticut, so we can hit a bunch of areas around here.
Yeah, yeah. So I think you're set. I think you're good.
Good. Now, aside from the singles, you guys average about an album a year. Is there a full-length record coming in 26, or are you taking a little break from the full release right now?
We're taking a little break from the full. Well, you know what? I don't know. Anything could happen on a switch. If we get an opportunity and things happen like that all the time, it's just you never know. And that's being a musician. That's being a touring musician. Because you get information every day about where you're going, what's happening, and things change all the time. But right now, I think we're set to release just for live shows and on the merch table, Wreckage Volume 3, and that'll have some new tracks on it that haven't been released. And right now you can only pick it up at the merch table. So little fun thing for only the people that come out to shows. But eventually we'll have it out for people who couldn't make it to the shows and everything. And as far as a full length album, that's on the horizon, and I'm sure we'll keep everybody updated when it happens.
Can't wait. And what's next for you? I mean, do you see the Wreck continuing to evolve? I mean, are you interested in solo projects or working with anyone else in particular? What do you see over the next couple of years for yourself?
Yeah, the Wreck is my there. I can't see doing anything without him. I don't have any ambition to do any solo work as far as on that scale. I'll do some solo stuff back at home when we're off the road just for fun. But yeah, we're just going to keep pushing, and we have some great opportunities coming up this year and hopefully next year too. So it's my biggest goal is to continue to have fun with what we do and continue to create and put on the best shows we can, because families are growing, and if we're on the road, we got to be doing it the right way. So
yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Well, we've been spending some time here with Robert Jon Burrison. The band is Robert Jon and the Wreck. The new single is called Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. Last year's record was Heartbreaks and Last Goodbyes, which was fantastic. I highly recommend it. Check the tour dates, and I hope we can catch you up here soon.
Sounds good.
Thanks a lot, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.